Have you reached the point where you can no longer be so pleasant all the time? Being curiously chilly, as opposed to warm and inviting, carries with it a certain amount of power. When you put on a cool and collected demeanor, people are more likely to take you seriously in school, and it can also help you appear more professional on the job. However, you should be careful not to go too far with it because you do not want to completely alienate your audience. Keep watching if you would like to learn how to make your demeanor more icy and distant. Before watching the video, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon. 1. Try not to smile too often. People are more likely to approach you if you are smiling because you appear kind and pleasant. When a person's face is gravely expressionless, it is more difficult to understand what they are trying to communicate. If you want to come across as unfriendly, you shouldn't smile very often. You want others to look at you and wonder what thoughts are going through your head. Maintain a neutral expression and be difficult to interpret in general. When you do smile, keep it restrained. Don't erupt into a wide-open grin. Keep your smile discreet and elusive at all times. To keep people guessing about what's going on in that skull of yours, flash it every once in a while. Studies have shown that smiling men are perceived as less attractive by women, so it may be beneficial for straight men to refrain from smiling as often. 2. Learn to perfect your chilly gaze. If someone offends you, you should look them square in the eye and furrow your brow to give the impression that you are perplexed and upset by the behavior they have displayed. Make a very little pursing motion with your lips to convey a chilly disdain. Raise your chin slightly and cast your gaze underneath the bridge of your nose. Try not to give the impression that you are completely furious or distressed. You want to maintain a controlled expression that is dispassionate, remote, and as cold as ice. 3. Keep a calm and collected body language. In order to perfect the art of appearing unfriendly, one must become skilled in body language. If you want to project an image of control and mystique, you should refrain from speaking in situations where a more understated method of communication is available to you. Maintain a nice posture and try to stand up straighter than the people around you. Do not distract those around you by constantly moving your hands and feet. Please refrain from touching your hair. Keep a neutral expression on your face and tilt your head ever so slightly when someone says anything that irritates you. Put an end to making direct eye contact. Instead of hugging, give a gentle shake of the hand. When someone touches you, you should stiffen somewhat. 4. Speak in an even tone. When you do talk, try to avoid making sudden changes in volume or pitch with your voice. Maintain a steady, controlled, and even tone no matter how wildly delighted or enraged you are feeling on the inside. Keep it together and try not to show too much emotion. Neither laughing nor crying should cause you to lose control of yourself. Always maintain an air of cool disinterest and detachment when interacting with other people. 5. Do not make the conversation about you. Maintain some emotional distance from the people around you by avoiding sharing an excessive amount of information about your ideas, feelings, routines, and personal life. 3. People that are unfriendly typically do not share in such a manner. Say no more than is absolutely necessary, and steer clear of anecdotes and humor that have the potential to divulge sensitive information. 6. Asking a lot of inquiries is not necessary. If you want to come across as cold and uncaring, you should avoid creating the impression that you care about other people by talking to them in the form of questions. 4. You can engage in a few pleasantries with them, but try to avoid showing too much interest in what they have to say. It is better to give the impression that you are obsessed with your own great thoughts and ideas than to discuss the insignificant aspects of the life of other people. 7. Never make the same point twice. It is the responsibility of the person who does not hear you the first time that you say something to them. It shouldn't be necessary for you to explain anything to anyone else. Like, share, subscribe and comment.